surprised by the physicality of the game and they'll adjust and stuff. Do you expect that change in when you play a series that it changes? They adjust to things like that.
I mean, yeah, intensity is always going to be, crazy in the playoffs. And I think in game one, we were able to come away with a win. And they're going to respond. They're a good team. They've shown that all year. So, we just got to be ready to just, match the intensity. And it's going to be a dogfight.
How was Josh feeling?
I mean, we'll see how he feels tomorrow. But I know he's a competitor, but we'll just have to wait and see.
You guys won 24 games on the road during the regular season. You win a game one on the road. What goes into being a great road team?
You just got to be confident. You just got to stick together. You got to stay poised. It's a mixture of a lot of things. And I think for us, most importantly, it's just all about sticking together. And we're going to environments like this. A couple nights ago, it was a great home environment for them, and it was loud. Their fans were behind them, but we just got to stay poised and got to stay committed to each other, and I'm not really worried about what's going on outside of those lines.
Cleveland, they're like, we were surprised by how the game was called, and they were letting a lot of stuff go that normally doesn't go in the regular season. We're going to have to be more physical now. Do you expect that adjustment from them?
I mean, whenever someone, a losing team loses in playoffs, they're going to bring it the next game. And that's how it always is. That's how I've learned from my experience, is that it's the next game's always is just more intensity, more physicality, all that. And I expect them to adjust. They're a great team, great coach. They play well all year. They play really well here. So it's things that's, everyone, they talk about it, but it's going to happen. They're a great team for a reason. I think we execute our game plan well. The refs have a tough job to do, and you got to give them the credit night in and night out. But for us, we just got to go out there and just play our game and react to certain things and just stick together.
A lot of times they'll get a switch with you on Donovan and vice versa with Donovan guarding you. Give us a sense, from your perspective, what that matchup is like on both sides, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's an unreal player. He's been a superstar since he stepped foot in this league. Just where he's been from high school, he wasn't the highest ranked recruit, but where he's come from then has been unbelievable. He's worked tremendously hard. His work ethic has got him, to this point. He's going to go even further. That's just how he is. That's who he is as a person, as a player. And so a lot of credit goes to him and his work ethic and everything he's achieved. And so I have nothing but respect for him.
Playoffs overall unpredictable, like a lot of road teams winning. Does that reinforce the idea that this is a wide open?
I think for us, we just got to focus on one game at a time, and that's all we can really control right now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like everybody knows the first game we kind of dominated them on the board, so you kind of expect everybody from them to kind of make sure we're boxing out more physicality, making sure that we don't get any loose balls, 50-50 balls, offensive rebounds for sure. So we definitely know it's going to be a lot more physical with this game for sure.
Donovan is trying to get in your head. Does he say something specifically about you, or is it just general trash?
Nah, he was just like he ain't like the first one because it rattled in a little bit. So I was just like, you gonna like this next one? And I made sure I knock it down all net for sure. But I think it's gonna be the atmosphere here is gonna be even crazier. The second game, physicality is gonna be up a notch. So I feel like it's gonna be a really fun game this game.
Josh's ankle's pretty banged up. If he doesn't play or if he's like limited, does that put? I know he guarded Donovan sometimes and Garland. Does that put more pressure on you to kind of do that role as the main
I don't think it's really any more pressure. I feel like I've been guarding the best player for every team the whole season, so I feel like it's just another night for sure. Just the stakes are a little bit higher. I'm just going to come in a little bit more sharper probably for sure, just knowing that if he doesn't play, I just got to be more alert at all times whenever he's on the court, whether I got Darius or Donovan. So I know he's a fighter. He's going to try and give it a go for sure, so I'm not even really worried about that.
Did you hear from friends or family after the game?
Yeah, my close friends I talked to, a lot of family talking about big free throws, way to ice the game, you know what I mean, clutch and everything. So you can't let it get too much in your head because you got another game 2 coming up. But it was cool just to have those guys kind of just hit my phone and congratulate me on that.
All right, thanks, Q.
How do you expect that adjustment from them to play tougher?
Sure, man. I mean, you know, you see it in the playoffs every year. The team that loses, you know, normally comes back with a little extra edge the next game. So it's to be expected, and you know, we just got to come out and at the same level and even more physicality than we did last game.
Do you feel like, with the way that you guys play, like your baseline is very physical as a team? Do you feel like you set kind of a higher baseline, which allows you to get away with more stuff that other teams can't? Not you specifically, the team in general.
I think we just play hard. You know, I think we play hard. We kind of go after everything. So when you're competing, when you're trying to win, that's just how it kind of comes out.
What did you think of the job you did on Garland?
He had a good game, I feel. You know, try to make it tough for him as much as I can. I think I got a couple steals. I think I had a good game defensively overall. But you know, he's an all-star. He's a really good player, so he's gonna have his moments.
When you see Quentin go up to the line with seconds left, first free throws, first playoff game, just kind of, and you see Donovan trying to get in his head. Any doubt on them? Or?
Nah, I mean, it's 2G. He can shoot the ball. You know, he's very confident with him going to the line.
Is he a guy that doesn't rattle? Doesn't seem to rattle?
I mean, he's been doing it since he got in the league. You know, he just comes to work every day, plays hard. You know, he knows what he can do, and he's really good at it.
The first round so far has been kind of unpredictable. A lot of road teams with it. When you see that as a player, does that reinforce the idea that, hey, this is wide open?
I think when you come on the road, you always got to try to steal one, you know. So we were able to do that. Now we got to come back, try to stay focused, get another one. You know, our goal is to try and win the series, you know, and game 2 is next. So that's really all we focused on.
A couple days removed from it, what do you think of the shots you were able to get in game 1?
I think I got some good shots. You know, I got some good shots. I missed some wide open ones. I missed some easy bunnies. So, you know, happy with the shots I got. Just, you know, work hard. I'm sure they'll go down next game.
When they're sagging off of you on certain plays and you get the ball open from 3, I know you guys always say, Tip always says, you know, read the game, what to do. What is the read that you're making to decide, okay, I'm gonna catch and shoot, or like there's also an open drive in there too. I'm gonna go to the.
If I'm open, I'm gonna shoot it. If they closing out, I'm gonna drive it. It's pretty simple.
That's it.
Yeah.
When you do have an off night like that, do you practice differently? Do you do anything different, or is it the same routine?
No, just, you know, try to work on the shots that I missed. And, you know, I had a bad shooting night, but pretty much did everything else pretty well. So, you know, it wasn't a horrible game. I feel like I definitely helped the team win.